ULC definitely made an incredible impact on my life. I was given many opportunities and resources which helped me to be where I am today. From the book club trips, computer lab, summer programs, camp trips, etc., the Learning Center was a huge part of my life growing up. I'm happy to say that I'm a full-time employee working at the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. God has a plan and a reason for everything. Even if we don't see it, He will use it for our good.
My name is Denise Edwards. I'm 27 years old, and I've been a part of the Unique Learning Center since I was 5 years old. The Learning Center was my safe haven. I always felt like I could be myself when I was here. Every time that I came, Sherry and Jennifer, they welcomed me with open arms, and I just was able to be myself. We were a family. We saw each other every day. We did everything together. Some of us went to the same schools and grew up in the same neighborhoods, and we still keep in touch. I keep in touch with everyone that I was in the Learning Center with as a child. One of my fondest memories with the Learning Center was our mission trip to Juarez, Mexico, where we built a house for an underprivileged family. And I think that trip really solidified our friendship and our family unit. We were able to work together to accomplish our goal. And I think it brought us closer to God because we were able to see how fortunate we were. Bible study, we always pray and thank God for what we had, but that trip really showed us how fortunate we are to be living in America. Even though some of our situations weren't always the best, I think the Learning Center helped us appreciate it and help us stay on track. Without the Learning Center, I don't know if I would have been where I am today. I finished college. I graduated from Temple University. I'm in the process of going back to grad school so I can get my master's in social work. Throughout my adult life, Sherry has always been there for me as if I was still a student. Whether I need a recommendation for a job or a scholarship application, or her putting me in touch with people who she knows to help me get a job. One place that I volunteered at was Department of Forensic Sciences, which I ended up getting because Sherry Woods knew the general counsel. So the Learning Center has opened many doors for me, and I'm so grateful for the impact that it had on my life.
The Learning Center is like a family here. Everybody that I met here when I was 5, we're still friends to this day. So when one of us hurt, we all hurt. Everybody still feels that pain for that person. When one of us have joy, everybody has joy. In the last 2 years, I had been sick, and my Learning Center family reached out to help me and support me. Sherry was still there, coming to visit me in the hospitals, checking up on me. That's just what the Learning Center does. That's what Sherry does. That's what Jennifer does. That's what they've been doing ever since I was 5 years old. Helping, supporting, protecting, helping wherever they can. I think that's just Sherry's nature, and she instills that in each and every one of us to be supportive to everyone.
My name is Damon Singletary. As a kid, I was privileged to take part of a program that kind of showed me the way, kept me off the streets. I got an opportunity to do some things that I would have never ever dreamt of doing. Through ULC, I was able to understand that there is a high being, there is God. Ms. Sherry Johnson Woods, she was able to help teach me those things. She gave us an understanding that God has power, and if you believe and have that faith in Him, that your life will turn out white. I think I was maybe about 11, maybe 10, 11 years old. Sherry actually, she coached me in it. I went around town to different churches, different venues doing the I Have a Dream Martin Luther King speech. And she said, Damon, I need you to go to Lorton Prison to do the speech. And I mean, when she said Lorton Prison, heart jumped out my chest. I didn't want to go, definitely didn't want to go to prison, but a lot of family members that I had were incarcerated at the time. So they gave me a sense of comfort. And I went down there, and I had 2 big bodyguards standing behind me. And I started out a little nervous, but as I went through the speech, I mean, it wound up turning out fine. I mean, I would have never done that or never had the courage to do that if I didn't have the help from Unique Learning Center. Like, I look to Sherry as my spiritual guidance. Just recently, through my job, I hit a wall where, I think, well, they felt that it was time for me to do something different, and came and sat down and talked with her, and she helped kind of guide me through my decision-making process of which direction I should go in. And again, the faith thing came up, and she let me know that if I continue to pray and believe that God would serve me in the right direction, that's to the decisions I need to make. So that's the connection we have. She's always there on speed dial. I can call her anytime as an adult, a grown man, that I can still call on her today, anytime I need advice or may need help with something.
My name is Thaddeus Singletary. I'm one of Sherry calls us her founding 8. I began with ULC. I was actually the youngest member. I was 5. I had 2 older brothers in the program. It gave me an outlet to kind of explore and be my own self, because in the program, everybody had a chance to be in the lead at some point. Everybody had a voice. Growing up in DC in the 80s, I don't know where I would be without this program. Unique Learning Center has been with me, again, my entire life. They helped me when I was in college with just knowing that somebody was there to talk to if you needed somebody to talk to. They also gave you care packages from time to time. We never really were out of school because the summer program ran, so where my peers dropped off in the summer, my learning continued because the program Monday through Wednesday in the morning was an academic program where we came in and did your regular schoolwork, whatever grade level you were on. When we started the next school year, I feel that I was a little more prepared than my classmates. Being one of 4 with a mother, being the head of household, I would not have done half the things that I had accomplished as a child. I went on fun trips to Tennessee, to Minnesota. I even went to Jamaica to help in the hurricane relief. That was a big experience. That was my first time on an airplane. Sherry gave me a call and asked me how would I feel about tutoring. I wasn't quite sure, but I knew I needed to give something back to a program that had given me so much. So I decided to tutor, and beginning last January, I'm currently a tutor here at Unique Learning Center.